Well, Congressman Horsford introduced two new bills aimed at making health care and the cost of prescription drugs more affordable for senior citizens. Horsford wants to put a cap of $2,000 per year for out-of-pocket spending.
Yeah, and so that cap would limit how much money that senior citizens enrolled in Medicare Part D would have to pay. The second bill would require drug companies to publicly justify enormous spikes in the cost of prescription drugs. You're talking about, for example, the EpiPen. The way it's increased, it went from $57 for a single dose to $415. That's from 2015 to today. And you sort of compare it as the price of milk. So if a gallon of milk was $5 and it increased the same that an EpiPen would, that gallon of milk would now cost more than $41.
Right. For an EpiPen that my daughter has had to use an EpiPen due to allergies that she experiences. And so just think about that for a moment. A cost that originally started at about $57 has grown exponentially to about $415. And there's no public disclosure for why that increase is warranted. We have cardiac drugs that have increased about 525%. Cancer drugs that have increased about 5,000% based on a single day use, as well as insulin, which we have a really high rate of individuals with diabetes throughout Southern Nevada. And that is one of the biggest areas where we have seen abuse from these pharmaceutical companies and the increases that they continue to have year after year. I myself take 5 medications after the heart surgery that I had now 8 years ago. And so I personally have seen the price of my medications increase, but hey, I can afford to pay that cost. A lot of my constituents can't. And that is why I am introducing this legislation along with my colleagues.
Congressman Horsford added that he's hoping the bills will receive bipartisan support. He says that affordable health care is not a red or blue issue. We will see.